I'm starting a presidential traverse. I slept in my car last night in a Walmart parking lot. Okay, the forecast looks alright. I checked the forecast many times already this morning and last night. Let's see how this goes. 2,500 feet more to go. So I'm about halfway there elevation wise. I don't know mileage, but so I'm in the woods. It's very pretty. The leaves are just starting to change. I haven't seen anybody else since I got dropped off. It's gonna be a long day. I keep checking to see if I can tell what's happening up at the sky, but basically no turning back now. Kind of like a steady uphill, but in the beginning it was a little brutal. It's gotten better, and the foliage is really pretty. Well, it's changing. I don't know if you can see it. So as I'm chatting with myself, I basically decided I have 3 goals for today. 1 is to get to the Madison hut. 2 is to make it down towards Eisenhower, because that would be a good bailout point. I could take the Edmonds path and then walk the road back to my car, and that wouldn't be a bad road walk. And then the 3rd one is to get down towards Pierce after Eisenhower and get below the trees in the Crawford path. And that would basically be the home stretch. So we'll see. And anything that I summit today is just going to be a bonus. I've never been up in the northern presidentials. So I did already Jackson and Pierce with Alfred. But I haven't gone any further than that. So this is all like new territory, so I have no idea what to expect. So worst case is I don't summit anything and I just head towards Crawford Path. Best case, I get to summit some stuff. I have like 0.75 miles to go to the hut. And then from the hut, it's 0.4 miles. And I could have gone Watson's Path. That goes direct. Watson's Path goes direct to Madison. But I wasn't sure how it would be being above tree line. So I decided to take the slightly longer way. It'll add like 0.3 miles, but this way I can get to the hut and assess if I'm gonna summit Madison. So that's what's happening. But yeah, it's just rocks, piles and piles of rocks. Ta-da! Still have like 1,500 feet to climb, something like that. And I'm really hoping that it'll be a lot easier once I get above tree line, but I'm not sure. I'm a little worried about this. These northern presidentials have a reputation of being brutal. That is Madison, I think. Oh boy, finally flattened out. So there's the Madison hut. The Madison Spring hut is behind me. It took me 3 hours to get here. I think that might be Adams behind me. I'm not sure, I'd have to look at the map, but right now I am gonna go up to Madison because it's a blue sky and very little clouds right now, so I'm gonna take advantage. Whew. This is hard hiking. Up and up. It's really hard to even see the trail. You have to be really careful of your footing. Mount Washington is behind me. It's a beautiful day, so I'm gonna get moving back down because time is ticking. Alright, so I'm leaving the Madison hut. I took a break. I'm headed towards Adams. And I have to ultimately decide how I'm going to go up Adams, or if I'm going to go up Adams. It took me like a little less than an hour to do Madison. Those rocks were crazy. Well, I'm taking a break on Adams. This one is really tough. I think I'm on the Starlink Trail. I'm not sure. This one is tough, but it's still a gorgeous day, so that's good. My GPS says I have 0.17 miles, but as you can see, it's like straight up. So 0.17 miles is still a long way to go. I'm on Adams. That was brutal. Totally brutal. So there's Mount Washington. I think that one is Jefferson. That is Jefferson. That was beastly. It's 11:40. I'm not sure if I'm going to summit anything else. I may just take the AT all the way back down to my car. I feel like I'm running out of time here, and there's some clouds rolling in. Not bad clouds, but you just never know up here. Coming down Adams, so this is the Lowe's path. This is like a crazy, I've never seen rocks like this. Walking along the ridge of Jefferson, trying to get to the Jewel Trail. I'm not going down the Jewel Trail, but that's like the next marker for me. And I mean, it's a beautiful day, but I basically have decided not to summit anything else because I just don't have it in me. And this is even just like following the AT and trying to do kind of the path of least resistance is really tough. Oh, tiny little rock, like one of those teeny tiny little ones. That's what I get. Anyway, I'm fine. Hopefully this is the only time I fall. So happy to see people. I haven't seen anyone in a long time. So if you're enjoying the video, hit the like and subscribe button, please. We are a new channel and we really appreciate it. My car is right down there. I'm still plowing through. I'm fading, but I'm trying not to think about it. So just looking back at, I didn't go over top of all of those, but it's been a battle today, that's for sure. There's a side trail before you get to Mount Washington that like just goes along the side of the mountain. I'm just doing that to Lake of the Clouds, and then I'm going to refill my water and take a very short break, and then I'll be back at it. It's just about 2:30, so I feel like I actually am making good time. I've just been like eating on the go now, and every once in a while I stop and just look at the map and make sure I know where I am, but those are the only breaks I'm taking. Whew. This is cool. I get to go under the railroad track for the cog, so it's different. Moving along. There's the hut. It's getting closer. My car is still far away. 0.9 miles to the Lake of the Clouds hut. Alright, so it's 3 o'clock. Let's see what time I get to that hut. Trying to like kick it into high gear. It's been a good day weather-wise. It's just been an awfully painful mental day for me. So I'm on the AT again, going around Monroe. From there earlier, Mount Washington has the towers on it. I'm so happy the weather held up. I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera, but I have to watch where my feet are. Yeah, so the weather held up. It honestly was a really gorgeous day. I would have probably bailed out a lot sooner if the weather turned. And I got to do some of the AT, which is cool. And honestly, I got to kind of investigate a little for when I bring Alfred back, because now I realize that some of these he's just going to have to do one at a time, not multiples. It'll be too hard for him, which is fine. The Northern Prezzies, beast. So I'm on Pierce now. Almost there. Pierce is making me work for it a little bit because there's no way like around. You have to go up, but it's not that bad. Actually, it's pretty gradual. Right now it's pretty gradual, so hopefully I'm close to the top. I checked a little while ago. It said I was like 0.35 to the trail that's going to connect me back down to my car. .7 to go. I'm almost down to the road. I have like 0.4 miles to go. It's 6:30, so I've officially been on the trail for 12 hours. And yeah, so far I don't need a headlamp, but I may need it if I don't get down soon. I am done. Back on Route 302 before the sun goes down. So I only did 2 out of like 7 summits, but honestly it was still a great day. I have no complaints. I learned a lot today. See you next time.